Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Today, we're going to explore this new place a bit. We've done some upgrades. We've talked to the shop owner, and he says everything's closed because of reasons. Today, going to start off by talking to even more people, if we can. We're not talking to him, are we? Nuts. Okay, what about the merchant, then? Oh, open your stash. There was a prompt on screen, but I didn't get to see it. It can be found in every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond, interesting, your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here you can retrieve items individually or restock all your resources by holding square. By upgrading your pouches, you can increase your carrying capacity. Alright, cool. So you're not just collecting things and then you can't collect them, and then whenever you find stuff that go to waste, you can just, here they are. So we'll do restock and then inventory. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you for that, game. It automatically goes into storage. You don't need to carry everything with you. It's optional. I like that. Bless you, game. Alright, what's going on over here?
Inside here, Ulvund. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of barren light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree,
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Karja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Oh,
See what
boy.
that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Just what this game series needed. Politics. I mean, it's inevitable. You've got societies. It's going to happen, but I'd rather just avoid it. Anyway, what else is there? Talk to the Karja magistrate? I would gladly. He seems to have a better head on his shoulders than, what was his name? Olvund? And also more so than the Sun Priest, who was just all about reading scrolls. Hey, there you are.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Olvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvund up.
What is this concession decree that Olvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Olvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Olvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Olvund blasting hot air all the time?
Olvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Olvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Huh. This guy seems clever and tolerable.
Hey, Ray. Fancy a game of straight?
Where are you, Petra? Is that you? Barely recognize you, honestly. Play machine straight. Oh, man. I'm interested in learning this, but I don't want to take up an episode to learn it.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Really appreciate having another opinion on the whole matter. Alright, so there is another quest in here, along with whatever else there is. Man, this is A big room. I wasn't expecting to be back here. Yikes. Oseram are definitely the dwarves of this place. It was giving me an option to talk to somebody.
Hey, Milda. Milda. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
I like this guy!
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
I can probably fast travel around and get some. Alright, cool. So this one, Aaron's last known location. And this one, which is off in this direction, I guess. Is it in the building or behind it? It's up there. Okay. I didn't know that talking to Ulvin was the quest. I thought there was somebody else beyond him, but... Hi? What is the... What? Do I buy new potions from this guy? I can't do it yet, obviously, because of the work stoppage. I'm down. Let's go take care of some problems. Some problems that actually can be taken care of, that is. Alright, so let's have a look at the map. Jeez. This thing. A dash of courage, go to the scrounger site. How many, I've only got one. Can I make some more? Yeah, I can make 2 more. Gonna need some more wild meat, but that's fine. There's a whole bunch of pigs over there that I can probably go kill. So, oh, come on now. as well as something over here. Okay, so it'll tell me where the meat is. That's perfect. I'm gonna go hunting.
This metal panel should work for Mildef. Now I just need to hunt for some wild meat. Should be able to find boars around here.
Oh, this is different. I decided to come over in this direction while I was in the area and activate the campfire for a fast travel point, but there's a bit of stuff out here. Don't know if there'd be anything special, but it's at least worth looking around. Man, this place is a mess. Very much a mess. What is this even? Looks kind of like an abandoned logging site, but also there's junk wood. Is this just a refuse? And what's this back here? This looks like a hole. It's not. It could have been. Okay, that's intimidating to load into. Okay, so we finished the quest. We can get this guy his makeshift griddle, or whatever it's called, saucepan, whatever it is. Mildef, I have what you needed.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
He's a bit of a pushover compared to most Osram, but not bad, not bad. Okay, so. Oh, food provides, temporary benefits and skill boosts. It has reduced your concentration recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. That is new and slightly
I
intriguing.
need to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Mildef's cooking up.
So, while I was out, I rediscovered something. It's very easy to get lost in the gameplay of this game. Man, this loading screens take forever. I'm going to start cutting down on those. So, I did a little bit more hunting than I probably should have. Where are they at? Oh, I can at least make a bomb satchel. Apparently not enough. Well, I did kill a couple raccoons, but maybe that was the one death that I had that I couldn't recover from. So, outfit upgrades. What did this one need? Yeah, Fanehorn antlers. I had 1, now I've got 4. We'll just go ahead and upgrade this now. Okay, weapon upgrades. Can we upgrade anything further? I don't think we can upgrade this one. Nah. Bristleback circulator, which we're going to go hunting for, I suppose. I just enjoyed hunting things for a while. To modify its weaves. Okay, do we even have any, though? We'll just check just to be fair, because we've seen it mentioned a few times. Choose a weave slot to modify. How about the empty slot? Yeah, we've got 1, and that's already being used. So no, We can edit coils, at least for this one. Yeah, no coils available. Okay, so, what are we looking at on our map here? I think we've seen everything there is to see in here, probably, unless there's something else I haven't noticed. Barring that, we can go all the way down here to see Errand, or if we just juke around a little bit, we can go to the Bristlebacks. I don't know. We'll start wandering off in that direction, and whichever one we come across, that's the one we'll do. I could end the episode here, but I'm pretty sure I took like 15 minutes to hunt things for a while. Wait, what's this? Melee Pit Chainscrape? What is this? Any Ostrom worth their steel knows training in close combat can mean the difference between life and death. Is this something we can upgrade? If so, I'm going to go over to my skills real quick and do Warrior and see if I can upgrade some physical abilities. A powerful melee combo common among Nora warriors, useful in knocking down small machines and staggering larger ones. Okay. Oh, this is an active skill. You can unlock new capabilities. Okay. Block Breaker. Break an enemy's weapon guard and leave them vulnerable to a follow-up attack. I don't think I need that quite yet. This one's interesting, though. I'd be willing to learn this one. And just out of curiosity, what did we unlock? Critical Strike Plus. Deals more damage. Probably good. Resonator Blast Plus. Deal more damage with it. I'm not very good at that. Okay, I have to tap R2 to energize the target. Finally switch to a bow and shoot it. Okay. I need to remember to do that at some point. I guess it would unlock this a little bit more. Nah, I'll worry about that some other time. I don't want to overload myself with too much information of things I unlock. Deep Concentration depletes more slowly, prolonging use, which is good. Recover concentration faster. I think I'll do this one. We've got one skill point left. This one is Build Up Valor faster, which I'm not using yet. And that's the crazy one. This one is Potion Proficiency. Provide more healing and all potions are faster to consume. Low Health Defense. Stealth Range. Deal more ranged impact damage while in stealth. That's probably going to be pretty good. Deal more tear damage while in stealth. I think I'm going to go with this one just because it seems overall helpful. The other one is also helpful, but it seems like very particular.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Odur. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay. Close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges to ultimately face the Pitmaster. It also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Okay. that's just free practice. There's particular tutorials or do the challenges. I will... Yeah, I will try a challenge. Resonator... Oh, the other two are locked. Okay. Defeat your opponent with a Resonator Blast. This technique utilizes your melee and ranged attacks and deals a massive amount of damage at once. Before melee combos and power attacks energizes your spear faster, you will only use your spear and training bows for this challenge. This is something I know I need to practice, so I'll give it a shot. Okay. Keep hitting your opponent. Combos build up energy faster. Use any R2 attack when your spear is fully energized. Is there a way to tell...
Your spear can deal with that armor?
Shoot the energy point with an arrow.
Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor off. That energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades.
It already faded. Okay, can I aim so I know exactly where I'm going to be placing that at? Doesn't seem to be... Defeat your opponent with the Resonator Blast, but how do I tell when it's charged?
That spear can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
Not great on time, but I'm learning. Time limit 120, you did 58 seconds. Alright. Definitely not the best, but it's a new skill to learn. We've completed that one. So I need to learn Block Breaker in the skill tree, or I'll just complete all the other ones. Okay. Cool. So there are tutorials that do help me learn. I appreciate that. Okay. Alright. So, hi there. What are you doing back here by yourself?
The shop's for Oseram only.
I'll screw you too. I bet Aaron would love to give me permission to come shop back here as soon as we open up the way. Speaking of which, let's get out of here and start heading toward a direction that'll get this place working again. I don't know why they're giving me that tutorial right now, because I've already had it. Oh, whoa. What's going on over here? Seriously, what's going on over here? Why are these things... Is that a new thing? Acid bristleback. Okay. Let me look at this thing. Tusks, grinder discs, that's not pleasant, and acid canister. So they're weak to... Well, they could be weak to acid damage. But it's an acid bristleback, so I'd assume maybe it's not. Looks like this is another special site. Discovered. Blocked path. Huh? Blocked. Unknown relic ruins. There was something on my map and then it just suddenly disappeared. Blocked path. Oh, missing tool needed. Okay.
The bristleback's gonna run him down. Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
We are both so lucky that that thing was low on health. Discovered charger mount site. Well, at least I can get some from this guy. Oh, hey. Inventory. Outfits. Frost defense +4. Not a lot, but it's a defense, so I'll take it. What do you want? Go away. I want to fight you right now. It also sounds like back there it mentioned that I think we can get some food for the road. Piggy!
Looks like some sort of quarry.
Not what I'd call a pig, but okay.
Stay back. It's too dangerous.
Maybe I don't wanna. What's going on? You got a fire pit over here? Give me that fire pit.
This is getting quicker. And it's full of bristlebacks.
As it is.
Stay back. You'll get killed. Get out of there. You picked the wrong day for sightseeing.
So what's going on over there? This is something completely different. Interesting. So up there, search west of the quarry for bristlebacks. Well, you know, just give me a moment. Shoot nearby environmental traps to unleash their payloads. Enemies take heavy damage when hit by falling debris. Okay. And I'm guessing that this guy... Alright, whenever he comes by... Just walk underneath. Anytime. That's the wrong way. Why are you... Oh, it's completely the wrong way. I didn't even see that guy. He could have killed me. How about... Let's... Don't. Be quiet. How do I use these things again? Yeah, you go check that out. There's a rock right over there.
If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them.
No. Oh, this one's a pig. That's cool. And no one noticed. Except that guy. So they did. So, I've got acid arrows.
Incoming.
Oh, no. If I can just... I mean, yeah, they're weak to acid damage, but they've also got those canisters. If I hit them enough... Hi, friend. There were two of them there, and both of them missed me. How? Hi. Well, you know, things are blowing up. That's fine. I'm gonna move. Got one of them to blow up real good though. Get that. There we go. Get him. That'll do for me. Excuse me. Come on. For some reason, they're not coming over here yet. Did they all lose track of me or what? Oh, there's a grapple point up here. Yeah, I saw one of these while I was out playing around for a little bit. They're alright. A decent hiding spot, except these machines will sometimes look up, so imperfect. Where'd they all go? There they are. All right. And then you. I need to hit that. I think I hit it. I did not hit it. Good enough. Come on, right there. I feel like that's a blaze canister, not... Yeah, I don't have access to fire weapons yet. When that guy explodes... Yeah, that's just what I wanted. That's the kill I wanted.
There. Quarry's safe.
Kind of impressively safe. That was fun. Yeah, that was really fun. It was super dangerous, but they lost track of me partway through, so it got less dangerous. Hey, girl, how's it going? You're going. Come back here. Come back here. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Because if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Elvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a Dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
You know, speaking of going a little nuts, this is what happens when Timon says the wrong thing to Pumbaa. I think that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thanks everyone for joining me today. We didn't quite get to... Kind of wanted to loot that guy right in front of her. We didn't quite get to some of the stuff that we were trying to, but next episode I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of anything in our way to prevent that. So next time, we're going to go see if we can figure out why those bristlebacks just ran down in the valley. And probably go see Erend if it's not too much of a hassle, which I'm very much looking forward to. See you guys then, and take care.